Ferretti Yachts has a long and established history. Founded in 1968, the company has for decades specialized in motor yachts, particularly flybridge models in the approximately 15 to 30 meter range. Their philosophy leans less toward flashy trends and more toward timeless elegance, craftsmanship, comfort, and a balance of style and functionality. The 2026 Ferretti Yachts 800 represents the latest evolution of that heritage, a pocket super yacht that completes the brand's flybridge range renewal begun in 2018. At about 24.47 meters in overall length, or approximately 80 feet 3 in, it occupies a sweet spot, large enough to deliver many superyacht comforts, yet still compact compared to full-size mega yachts, making it more manageable for many owners. One of the standout attributes of the 800 is its design provenance. The exterior styling is by Filippo Salvetti, while the interior design is handled by the respected firm Italia. That translates into clean, modern exterior lines paired with interiors that reflect the classic contemporary aesthetic Ferretti is known for. Quality materials, wood, fine upholstery, careful layout, light-filled spaces thanks to large windows, and an overall sense of understated luxury rather than ostentation. When it comes to living space and accommodation, the 800 is impressive. It offers 4 spacious guest cabins including a full-beam owner's suite, 4 guest bathrooms, all en suite, and separate crew quarters, which makes it suitable not just for weekend outings but for longer voyages with comfort and privacy. The interior layout supports an open-plan lounge and dining area, complemented by a fully equipped galley with modern appliances, so onboard living can feel very much like a home away from home. For outdoor living, the flybridge is a major draw, generous in size and customizable with options like a bar, sunbeds or even a jacuzzi, depending on how you specify the build. There's also a bow lounge area, great for relaxing, watching the sunset, or enjoying a quiet moment while underway. Taken together, this makes the 800 ideal for socializing, whether a small group of friends, family trips, or hosting guests, while still offering privacy when needed. Performance-wise, the 800 uses twin-man V12 engines, the higher spec being 1800 HP each, giving it a cruising speed around 27 knots and a top speed near 31 knots. For a boat of its size, that's a robust power and speed offering, sufficient for both coastal cruising and moderate offshore passages without feeling sluggish. Combined with Ferretti's known attention to construction quality, refined hull design, solid engineering, the 800 promises good stability, reasonable seakeeping, and comfort underway, even at speed. Another strength of the brand, and especially visible in 2026's offerings, is the continuity of design philosophy. Rather than chasing styling trends, Ferretti tends to focus on timelessness. Their boats mix traditional craftsmanship, quality woodwork, fine materials with modern construction and amenities. This is attractive for owners who want lasting value, a yacht that will age gracefully, rather than feel dated in a few years. Onboard livability is clearly prioritized, wide windows for visibility and natural light, well-thought-out separation of guest and crew spaces for privacy, flexible living areas, and a layout that balances openness with functional zoning. If you plan to spend extended periods aboard or take overnight, multi-day trips, these aspects become especially valuable. That said, and as with any yacht of this class, there are trade-offs. A boat designed around elegance and comfort may not have the flashiest or most aggressive styling compared to trend-driven rivals. Some reviewers of smaller siblings, e.g. Ferretti Yachts 860, note that while the design is tasteful and ages well, it can feel understated compared to sport boats or certain high-end luxury competitors. For some buyers, that restraint is a virtue, for others, it might feel too conservative. Also, with the size and build quality come higher costs. Maintenance, docking, crew, if you keep the yacht running regularly, these are part of owning a vessel like this. While that's standard in the yacht world, it's worth factoring in when assessing whether the lifestyle suits you. Even early owners and critics of Ferretti models acknowledge that cost of ownership is significant, though often acceptable given the quality and comfort delivered. Another possible limitation, size versus access. At approximately 24.5 meters length and with its draft hull design optimized for comfort and stability, the 800 might not be ideal for very shallow or extremely confined marinas or anchorages. This is a trade-off for the volume and seakeeping benefits, a common compromise in yachts of this class. Who is this yacht and Ferretti's 2026 lineup really for? If you value a balanced blend of design, luxury, comfort, seaworthiness, and manageability, if you want a home on the water that isn't overly ostentatious but still refined and capable, then the 800 makes a compelling case. It's especially appealing for those who appreciate classic contemporary style, fine materials, and a lived-in luxury rather than something flashy. On the other hand, if your priorities lean toward ultra-modern styling, maximum speed or sporty aggressiveness, or minimal operating overhead, you might find some aspects less aligned with those goals. In context of the brand's broader 2025-2026 developments, the unveiling of the 800 and related models shows that Ferretti is focused on evolving gracefully, not reinventing itself recklessly. The brand continues to rely on tried and true design partners, shipyard expertise, and a commitment to quality, which suggests good long-term resale value, legacy, and owner satisfaction. In summary, the 2026 Ferretti Yachts, especially the 800, represent a mature, refined, and well-balanced offering. They may not be for someone looking for flash or pure sport, but for those who want comfort, elegance, proven engineering, and a yacht that feels like a home at sea, it's a strong contender. In many respects, owning one is less about showing off and more about savoring the quality of time spent on the water, with family, friends, or solo, in style and comfort.